What's going on, everybody? Anthony Campo here with Battle Ready Business, and today I want to talk to you about 3 questions to ask yourself to make sure that you have a battle-ready team and that you have the right people in the right positions. The question is, what does it take to build a battle-ready business? What does it take to dial in your marketing, sales, fulfillment, and leadership so that you can go to war in the marketplace and win? My name is Anthony Campo, your host and chief coach at Battle Ready Business. This is the Be Battle Ready Podcast, Daily Battle Edition. And on a daily basis, we're going to take a deep dive look at what it takes to win in the marketplace. So sit back, relax, and I'll see you on the other side. All right. So this idea of having a battle-ready business is having a business where everything in your business is on point, dialed in, and you could pick a target and attack that target, and your team knows exactly what to do, how to do it, when to do it. Everything's delivered on time. You hit your targets, and you do everything in a precision manner. And one of the key elements to this is having a team that is dialed in and each person on that team is in the right position and is the right person. So the 3 questions you need to ask yourself to make sure that you have the right people to start, this is the first 3 questions you want to filter everybody through is gets it, wants it, and has the capacity to do the job. So I can't take credit for these 3 questions, but these 3 questions are an amazing way, easy way to keep this top of mind and to communicate with your team. And this comes from an organization called EOS, and they wrote a book called Get a Grip. And this is part of their process of evaluation of team members. So one of the things is gets it. Gets it means that this person, whoever they are in this position, understands and has clear expectations of how to win at their job. So part of this is they have to understand and they have to clearly understand what it takes to win. But you need to, as the leader, clearly identify what it takes to win. And if this is not identified, then you yourself have failed at that part of it. So you cannot, it's a two-way street here. You have to provide clear outcomes and a clear path and a clear guideline and playbook of how to get there, right? How do they get to the victory? How do they win at their job? Because when they win at their job, then they help you win in totality. So the second question is wants it, right? Someone might get it, but do they really want to be there? Do they really want to do that job? Are they in the wrong position? This is where it comes into, they might be the right person. They might have the skill sets and the capacity to do it. They might not want to do it. You yourself, as an entrepreneur, understand this. There are jobs, there are duties, there are things that you do in your business that you do not really want to do, but you do because you have to, because this is your organization, this is your mission, this is building your dream. But this ultimately, if their dream is to work for somebody like you, they need to be wanting to do something. They don't need to be doing crap jobs that they don't love to do. And to force people into positions that they do not love to do doesn't, in the end, put you into a position. It doesn't help you win and be battle ready. So I had a mentor at one point, trying to convince and had this culture of, everybody on the team had to market and sell. Doesn't matter their skill sets and everything else. And I had an individual that his talents didn't lie in marketing and selling. He didn't like it. He didn't love it. But he had amazing talents on the other end of the spectrum. Very detail-oriented. If you had an operations manager, a project manager, this was your guy. So in this position, like, to force him to go try to market and sell was against what he truly was good at and what he wanted to do. He got it, he understood it, but he didn't love to do it. He didn't want to do it. So, but he loved the team. He loved the mission. He loved the culture. He loved being a part of the organization. So to force him to go down that path is going to lead him to a position of not being happy, not being wanting to be part of the team. I use this as an example so you can understand this. So the third and final question talks about has the capacity to do it. Okay? Capacity in the sense of they have the talent, they have the time, they understand how to embody that function of the business. Their capacity is to be able to do it. Again, this is a two-way thing for them. It's partly on them and it's partly on you. So if they have the capacity to do it and they're doing fine, but then you start dumping more onto their plate and their time gets their time as a resource gets drained from them, they no longer have the capacity to do it. So I bring these two, I put the responsibility back on you as the leader, because you need to know when you're overloading and putting people, giving too much to people and trying to make people like go beyond what their actual time capacity and work capacity is to do. Like sometimes as business owners, I hear them say, you know, I'm paying them for a job. They're stealing my time by doing their XYZ. Now, I agree that there's people who steal your time, but you also got to have a balance of work and buffer time within that work, right? Someone's going to work 8 hours a day. For me, I wouldn't expect them to be like counting beans, hypothetically, as a metaphor, for 8 hours a day, maybe with a 30-minute break, right? There needs to be some buffer time. And in a lot of the work that is done in businesses, especially service-based businesses, that work is, a lot of times it's creative work, it's brain work, it's customer care work. So they need to be present, they need to be in tune with where they're at and, you know, into that job and their ultimate responsibility. So I bring that piece of up again because the capacity piece, we as leaders, as business owners, have a responsibility to monitor that and understand that it's not always them. And we need to check ourselves to make sure that we've provided them the resources and not put them over the limit of their capacity and give them duties that they may not good at. And that might tie into the second question, like, do they not love what they're doing and now their capacity drops because they're dreading what they're, you know, that one responsibility that they're going to be doing. So I hope that helps. If you were looking to dial in your team and, you know, get everybody working on the same page, and you have a team of about 3 to 20 people and you need some help with that, head over to go.anthonydcampo.com. There's a case study of how to organize a team in a 90-day cycle, how to organize your quarter into a 90-day cycle, and really how to go to war in the marketplace and win. So I look forward to supporting you, and I'll talk to you soon. This concludes another episode of the Be Battle Ready Podcast, Daily Battle Edition. If you're a business owner with 3 to 20 people and you want to build a battle ready business so that you can go to war in the marketplace and win, head over to battlereadybusiness.com/go to get the conversation started. Other than that, I'll see you next time.